Hello, it's Jeremy from your International Business Channel, and today we're going to continue looking at incentives that may be open to you if you take your business abroad. When we talk about government incentives, we tend to think about things like financial grants, tax breaks, special economic zones. But there's a whole other category of incentives that are just as important and can have a significant impact on your business. These other incentives are broader and more varied, often tailored to meet specific needs of investors or regions. Let's break these down and explore how they might benefit you. Subsidized infrastructure. Imagine this: you found the perfect site for your new facility, but the area lacks reliable roads, essential utilities like water or electricity. This is where subsidized infrastructure comes in. Governments may step in to help build or improve the infrastructure in the region to make your site viable. For instance, they might fund the construction of new roads, rail connections, or even a nearby airport, as I recall happening in South Carolina when the South Carolina government expanded the Greenville-Spartanburg Airport to accommodate BMW. Improvements to utilities like upgrading the power grid or enhancing broadband internet are also common examples. These investments not only benefit your business but often stimulate the local economy, making them win-win for both parties. But let's be candid, you're going to have to be a pretty large potential employer for the government to do this much for you. As I mentioned, BMW is an example. But there are other concessions which are more likely to be made available to you as a small, medium-sized enterprise. Setting up a business often involves a mountain of paperwork and regulatory hurdles. But some governments offer concessions to attract investors. These can include speeding up approval processes for permits, licenses, reducing red tape, or even waiving certain requirements altogether. If you're planning to bring in foreign workers, visa programs can be another critical area of support. Some countries offer fast-track visa applications, assistance with family resettlement, and even relaxed immigration rules for key employees. These concessions are designed to make your setup process smoother and faster, allowing you to focus on your core business activities instead of getting bogged down in bureaucracy. Employment subsidies. Labour costs, as we've discussed many times, can be a major expense, especially in industries that require a large workforce. To help offset these costs, some governments will offer employment subsidies. This may cover part of the salaries of your employees, making it more affordable for you to hire and train staff. For example, a government may provide a subsidy for every new job you create, particularly if you're employing locals in the region with high unemployment areas. This not only helps your bottom line, but also creates goodwill within the community, a valuable asset when entering a new market. Finding skilled workers can be a challenge, especially if your business requires specialized expertise. To address this, governments may offer workforce training programs as part of their incentive package. These programs often involve partnerships with local colleges, universities, or vocational schools, providing customized training to prepare workers for your specific needs. Some governments may even fund apprenticeships or on-the-job training schemes, ensuring that you have a skilled workforce ready to go from day one. Depending on your industry and the region which you are operating in, you might encounter even more tailored forms of support. Some governments offer incentives for adopting green technologies or reducing carbon footprints. Others might provide access to government-owned land at a discounted rates, or even free advisory services to help you navigate the local business environment. The key here is to communicate with local authorities and explore what's available. Many of these incentives are negotiable, especially if your project aligns with the government's economic or social goals. Where to learn more? If you're interested in digging deeper into types of incentives available in different countries, a great resource to start with is Deloitte's Global Survey of Investment and Innovation Incentives. It's a little out of date now. They don't seem to have updated it for a couple of years, but it still is a very valuable resource. So go and find it. Go and search Deloitte's Global Survey and you should be able to find it. Other incentives might always grab headlines, but they can be just as valuable as cash grants or tax breaks. From infrastructure improvements to workforce training, these incentives are designed to help you succeed while boosting the local economy. So don't overlook this category when planning your next move. Do your research, ask the questions, and see what's on offer. You might be surprised as to how much support is available to you. Thank you for listening. If you've enjoyed this short podcast, please like and subscribe. It will motivate me to keep making them. Finally, of course, as always, I wish you fair winds and following seas on your economic journey. Take care.